Welcome back, friends. Pius IX and the urgency of the hour. When Giovanni Maria Mastei Fer- Ferretti, Ferretti, no, how would you say that? I'm not saying it right.
Ferretti? Yeah, I'm not sure how it's spelled.
Ferretti. See, I knew some
Ferretti, I think.
yeah, Ferretti.
Ferretti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ferretti. No, Ferretti. Yeah, two I's,
Ferretti,
maybe two
Ferretti.
I's.
How about Ferretti?
I mean, does it have two T? Is it
It has
F-E-R-E,
two T's. It has two
right?
T's. Two
Right,
R's,
but
two T's. R,
F-E-R-E,
two R's, two T's.
but does it end in an I-T-T-I?
No, just a TI.
Yeah, then Ferretti.
Ferretti.
Yeah.
See, I'm running into, all right, just an aside. Where I grew up, there was a lot of Italian names. And this is very close to one for Titus.
Yes, I wonder, yes. Yes.
Yes. And so now I'm getting them all kind of confused in my head. Sorry about that. You just never know what you're going to get when you
Yeah, that's
roll
right.
into
Yeah.
here. All right. So when Giovanni
Yes.
ascended the papal throne as Pius IX on June 16th, 1846, Europe was in the throes of profound upheaval. The intellectual um, currents of rationalism, secular nationalism, and religious indifferentism threatened not only the temporal authority of the papacy, but the very fabric of Christian civilization. The revolutions of 1848, which drove the Pope into exile, underscored the peril. Political ideologies sought to supplant the Church's moral authority with the sovereignty of the state. Pius IX returned to Rome under French protection in 1850, his resolve tempered by trial and his pastoral vision sharpened by suffering. In justice, the Church was bound to confront the false principles that endangered both faith and the common good. In charity, she sought to do so with clarity to safeguard souls from error. The Syllabus of Errors 1864, issued alongside the encyclical Quanta Cura, was not a blanket rejection of progress or liberty, but a precise condemnation of 80 propositions that, taken together, would dismantle the moral order rooted in divine law. This act, far from a retreat into the intransigence, was a pastoral duty, a public warning issued with the urgency of a shepherd warding off wolves. For Pius IX, the task was not merely to preserve Catholic truth in the abstract, but to protect the eternal destiny of nations and individuals, acting under what he saw as a providential mandate to guide the church through the century's storms.
Yeah, it's interesting. You said it was in 1864 that he releases this?
Yes.
Yeah, it really is profound, like how you can see how the church, like I said, it always seems like she's on the back foot, right? Mostly because the with the slowness, as it were, of the promulgation of the truth, right? Rumor gets out ahead of the truth, right? As I had said before, that little Greek myth where truth is slow to defend herself, as it were. But you already have in 1864. This is 15 years before the French Revolution. I mean, 15 years. No, it's 100 years after. But yeah, sorry, I've got the wrong century. But we're in the Civil War in America, but we are well in advance of what would be the real communist revolutions that are about to hit all of Europe.
Okay.
The church is really preceding this, right? Warning her children before you arrive at this potential destiny that if you ignore these truths, there will be a real great difficulty that is coming. And especially like in Mexico, you saw that. I mean, in the French Revolution, you saw the insidiousness with which these revolutionaries attacked the people who could instruct the people, right? They went to the priests, they went to the nuns, and they essentially murder the voice that is going to be the one that helps to raise the next generation with truth, right? You also have the slow but decisive takeover of the means of education, right? If you secularize education, you secularize the children. So those two things are going hand in hand. Truth has been put out, truth has preceded the lie, right, in terms of the time frame of when it arrives, but she's slow to instruct her children in some senses, and that's kind of where we are. You know, the louder, as they say, what the squeaky wheel gets the grease. And there's a decorum there that has been established for long term within the church, that people who don't love the truth don't really care about decorum.
That's right. All right. Let us, we'll have a little short one here, pick up in the next episode, and start looking at the document per se. Till then, friends, fides et ratio.